Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic and phenomenal day. Happy, Memorial Day to you. I hope you're having a good one. We're going to take a quick look here, of course, at MYRO once more, just double check kind of where we're at here. We are seeing this nice little, Elliott wave pattern play out here. This 0.618 fib level is a common area of retracement. We may see a pullback, but this could also be just a consolidation zone before the next leg up with that golden pocket. So we're going to talk about that and much more. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hope you can learn something today. You do want to become a better trader, CryptoCache.tech is the site. Link down below. We've got a trading academy, community, and signals group. It's been awesome over here. Took some nice profits here from Near Protocol over the weekend. Bitcoin, 30%, RDNT 45, Harmony 1, Solana. I'm going to cover a lot of those here again today. In fact, we just opened another Solana long. The market's looking pretty good so far. Okay, now don't get too crazy with long positions, but the important thing is that you don't short the market right now. It's just not a good idea. Tons of volume flowing into Bitcoin. We're going to pay close attention to Bitcoin dominance and see where we're at with that. Let's note here really quickly, there's a lot of liquidation at about 20 cents even. That's an important level. Notice the fact that there's a heavy concentration at a round number. This is a very common characteristic in trading, folks. Make sure that you understand that taking profit before or above, depending on the direction you're heading, is important so you can secure profits because things turn around instantly when they hit those key levels. So in other words, large round numbers are standard areas of either retracement or just more importantly, support or resistance. Okay. So in this case, let's take a quick look at the daily and work our way down, see where we're at. We'll quickly make sense of MYRO this morning, afternoon, evening, or good night. I don't know where you're at. Whatever. Anyways, conversation for another day. Let's talk a little bit about the daily time frame. We're above all moving averages. We've talked about this previously, how important it is to be above moving averages. Again, that's a very, very important thing in this regard, but also just a stark reality that we are bullish. Okay. Now you don't just blindly jump into a trade because of that, but that does give you some incentive knowing that, hey, we're above some key level resistances, we're above some key level supports. In this case, we broke above 70 on the RSI, commonly a resistance level. Got a nice little pivot there. More likelihood of further continuation. Money flow index is still high. Most coins are not exuding this behavior, but a lot of meme coins are. So this is actually really, really cool. We can see money flow index is good, stochastic swinging up. Take a look at the 4-hour time frame. We can confirm a similar scenario here. We're running concurrent with this ascending trend. Look how awesome these moving averages are. They're just kind of hanging out right there with the price action. So there's no reason to short into that. Again, shorting the top or what you feel is a top isn't always a top because there's no indication currently that we're seeing a shift in momentum. Okay. Now, while stochastic is swinging down, it's near its bottom and the price action is already going up. That's typically referred to as a bullish divergence and a very, very strong motivating factor for a long position. However, we got to recognize too, the MACD, a slower moving average, takes the 12 and the 26 intersect in a downward fashion in this case here when the exponential moving averages move. This one kind of tells us a different story. So I would more so side with that considering the fact that we were overextended. We never truly broke through 70 on the RSI here in the most recent reattempt. We spent some time above that level. There is some overextension here. So it would make a ton of sense for the price to pull back at least a little bit, perhaps at the very least to this most recent fib level here at about 0.5, that 23.6 cent range. Now again, there's no guarantees in that. We take a look at TD sequential. It's overextended going into this, but you got to recognize these type of trends have a tendency of breaking to the upside. So you really want to be careful shorting into something like this until it breaks down or we at the very least lose this ascending trend line that we have right now. So see this orange line here? That's really important. We never short into something like that. So just say that, for example, the price goes sideways here and has a little bearish backtest, this 0.618 fib level. That would be a consideration for entry for a short, pending other factors are present. Right now, we don't just arbitrarily jump into a short position because we have a lot of bullish, overextended continuation situations here, or scenarios, examples, whatever you want to call it. It's just important to make sure you don't do that. The thing you want to recognize here, though, is that this conservative indicator, the Ichimoku cloud, if you're not familiar with it, watch my video. I have an instructional video on it. It's by far one of the best indicators you can use. The reason why it's nice is because it has 3 confirming factors in it, right? The first confirming factor is that the lagging span is within the price action, generally construed as a take profit sign, right? So you should have taken profit on this coin, roughly. And taking profit, by the way, is different for everybody, but my risk tolerance, I like to take 70 to 80% profit on the first target, and I adjust my stop loss to break even. Heaven forbid the price pulls back, and I get stopped out, I'm still walking away in the green. The price continues higher, I have multiple profit targets to execute, to finish. However, that being said, the conversion line's above the baseline, there's good momentum here. We can see that. We're also above the cloud too, so you do not short into a cloud confirmation. So a lot of reasons why shorting is a bad idea, but securing profit is. That makes sense. In other words, we're nearing the potential top here. Hypothetically, best case scenario, the price goes sideways here at 0.618, this golden pocket, and essentially consolidates, holds above the trend line here, and then performs a bullish backtest of this ascending trend and continues higher. That's a better case scenario, but a worst case for us here, for the price to kind of break below and to inevitably perform a bearish backtest of this ascending trend line, that's when you want to consider an entry. Okay, so again, just some things to think about, some food for thought. At this point, there's no definitive direction, minus the fact that everything's going up, the market's looking good, and it's due for a pullback though. I think Bitcoin might pull back just a little bit before the next leg up, and if so, MYRO would probably perform a very similar function. So do I think that this coin is worth shorting right now? Absolutely not. It's not a good consideration at all. Do I think you should take a long right now? I would say tentatively no. I'd wait for a slight pullback, perhaps in the range of just say what, or consider somewhere around 25.5. We could also think about a secondary level here at about 24 cents. Again, just say the price does break down, we could see an ABC pattern. So let's talk about that really quick and I'll let you go. Take a look here. So we got our 5 here, likely the highest point. Hypothetically, the price pulls back, it would be one of these. Okay. That's roughly what we'd look at for an ABC pattern. So we'd break below the descending trend line, we'd perform a bearish backtest, and that's when you consider entry to get to this next level. Now, it's not a guarantee that's going to happen, but it's a larger statistical probability that if this is the top, we will see two lower lows and a lower high. And they're generally going to be bouncing within those fib levels, which right now at this point is 26.8, down as low as 24 cents. I'm rounding up a little bit there. Okay, so just some areas of consideration, but we do have a good demand zone here, right in the 22 to 20 cent range. Once more, reiterating that here with the liquidation levels at that 20 cent range. So that's kind of where we're at. I hope that makes sense and I described that correctly. I know it's a lot to take in, but keep watching the videos, keep understanding. If you want to become a better trader, again, I've got a trading academy, community, and signals group. We took some nice profits here, once again, from Solana, Harmony One, Bitcoin, and then a more recent trade here, near protocol over the weekend, skimmed a little bit of profit in 4 hours. Awesome stuff. Again, those are all available within my trading community. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Other than that, last thing I can say is just make sure you hit the like button, comment below, join us on Telegram, Twitter, Discord, YouTube. I got a lot of shorts now available. Really cool stuff. Be sure to check it out. I deeply appreciate the awesome support and the wonderful feedback, though. Thank you again. You know who you are. Thank you so much. We'll see you the next one. Have a good one. Take care.